everybody. Oh, Hollyhock. Oh my gosh. Oh, big heart. So what I'm going to do here is when the virus arrived, I began to work on teaching online, which I was not really thrilled with, with some of the dance community. And the dance community was hit very hard by this, and of course not able to do their work. And so I started thinking of ways to communicate with them, and started developing this meditative work. It runs for about 50 minutes, but we're all, of course, only going to do around 15 minutes of the class or the movement meditation. And the main themes or the focuses are things that I was inspired by Attum. Both Attum and I worked together. I've also worked with the brilliant and extraordinary Rhiannon, who inspires me immensely as well. And so the focus is meeting life from a deeply centered place. How do we transform also all our sorrows and frustrations and angers and get centered and get healthy in the body? How do we recognize those frustrations, those difficulties, that the spaciness, the feeling overwhelmed, the anger, the frustration, the whole political climate, all of these things? How do we deal with that? So so here we go. We're going to go into this, and just to remind you that I'm working on the paradigm of an elasticity with physical health. So too flaccid and we have no health, too rigid and we break. So we're looking for a dynamic inside of that, of flow and a juiciness and a fluidity. Also want to remind you that improvisation helps you grow new passageways and interconnections in the brain. So if you don't know, this is a beautiful place to not know in, and to stay centered in that not knowing, firmly planted in midair. And also, so using improvisational movement and the health for the body, health for the heart, the soul, experiential wisdom. And I must say, I just love Judith's line, willingness to willingness, that she spoke earlier. And within that comes the sense for me of yielding parts of the body that are stiff or aching, yielding parts of the psyche, the heart, the soul, the mind, the intellect that are sore, rubbed or tight or tense, and opening these areas with the breathing. So what we're going to do, you can do this, you can watch it, you can do it, you can dance it, you can do it sitting. So we're going to take our hands and just create a nice ball of energy with the hands, nice and soft, and just walk your feet, soften your knees. And we're going to come into the body, but right now into the hands, and we're going to have a kind of a Reiki type energy where each hand is listening to the other one. Or you can take it so that each hand is pushing energy into the center of this ball. And you're going to create a nice chi ball. And then you're going to take that and you're going to focus the hands around the area around your pelvic floor and your tiandian, your lower chakra. And you're going to imagine that you have a bowl in the hips. And the hips are the center of the body, the center of your space, and you can just roll and tip the bowl, and inside the bowl is a flame. And in this flame, you can burn off anger, you can get your heat up, you can get your righteous indignation going, you can burn off those things that are overwhelming you, and you're keeping the center active and alive. And your hands are fanning that flame and fanning that fire, and you do it softly, easily, at your own pleasure and leisure. Easy, nice soft knees, breathing open the area, bringing the breath down through the body, breathing it, softening it, fanning that flame, feeling the bowl of the hips moving and shifting. And in the belly, if we're to understand Stephen Hawkins and many dancers that I know from experience, the decision-making happens in your belly. If we walk from the belly, if we move from the pelvic floor and from the belly, we move from the center of our being, and we can counterbalance off of that. So here we are, easily centered in the pelvic floor, in the center of our body, moving softly, easily around that area. And we're going to shift up to the heart chakra. And I want you to imagine that you're uplifting your heart chakra, that your hands are under the heart, lifting it up, lifting it up. And as the tune would speak about, we're going to see and feel where the scratches on your heart, those scar tissues, those sorenesses, those frustrations, and that sadness. And you're going to soften and smooth that area. Soften and smooth it. And you're going to think of your area, behind the area. And you're just softly going to ease that. You're getting kind of an elasticity and a fluidity through the chest as you soften all around the heart. Soften the area, smooth it out. And imagine you're inside of your heart, smoothing it out from the inside. Smoothing it out from the inside. The hands, the action in the hands is just helping you strengthen the imagery. Smoothing the heart from the inside. And then we're going to go into the deep heart. Into that deep heart where there's no reaction, where it's soft and open. You're feeling and knowing. Easy bodhisattva. Compassion with wisdom. Staying inside the body, inside the heart, and inside the deep heart, which is firmly planted in mid-air. Firmly planted in mid-air as you soften and ease and constellate around the torso. And you're going to notice that that is just easily floating above the pelvic floor and the hips. So you've got these two areas interacting, floating independently, but breathing and speaking with each other. If you cannot do a lot, do a little. If you cannot do a little, do less. Do less. This is about yielding, softening, yielding up, yielding down, yielding out, sideways, breathing, releasing, softening, and setting direction. Exhale, easy, breathing it. And now we're going to go up into the cranium. Up into the cranium. And you're going to concentrate on the root of the cranium right now, where the vagal nerve starts. And breathe that area open and nod your head. And now we're going to the skin around the cranium, and then the bone in the cranium itself, constellating around that, and into the concept of the gray matter, into the gray matter, and you're going to think of that as getting oxygenated and soft. It's like a jellyfish. You're imagining a jellyfish or an octopus just moving and yielding, letting your hands pull out the softness from the center of your gray matter, oxygenating it, breathing it. And we're going to go into the blue sky Buddhist mind. Blue sky mind. Open horizon. Clouds are in the blue sky. Birds, seashells, problems, struggles, but it's all held within the blue sky mind. And let your eyes open and feel the world coming into your eyes or from the center, from your pelvic floor. Let the eyes look out into the world. Look out into the world from this blue sky mind. You're going to let the head rotate easily and softly, breathing it with your eyes open and soft, open and easy. And then we're taking our blue sky mind and it's floating easily in space, open and easy. And it's floating easily above the deep heart, easily flowing, fluid, soft, as fragrant as the breeze in Hawaii, as lovely as the stillness over the water in Hollyhock, or the ease of the fragrance of the people passing in Montreal. And that's all floating over the belly, over the ball of the hips with the fire. The ball of the hips with the fire. Nice and easy. And from the ball of the hips with the fire, we're now sending energy down through our legs. And have your hands help model the feeling. Down through the legs and into the floor, into the ground. Wherever you are, you're sending it down, sending it through energy like a rosier, like a hose of water moving through your inner body and out through the feet. Or you can have it like lines of energy moving along the legs, either the front or the back of the legs, moving down. And then from that belly area, we're now going to have the lines of energy come up past the deep heart and out through our arms and hands. Past from the belly, from the center of our being, out and through. Open your eyes, let the world in, let the world out. Breathing, feeling, opening, and easy. Soft, with the lines of energy moving through, releasing and easing the parts of your body that are stiff or sore. Again, it can be done just at the gentlest of possibilities. But we are letting the energy out. From the belly down through the legs. From the belly past the deep heart out through the arms. And now from the belly past the deep heart, through the deep heart, into the blue sky mind, and out the crown chakra. And we're letting that crown chakra area extending from the belly out. Create the alignment. Perhaps you feel the line of energy going on the inside of the spine and out the head. Perhaps you feel it through the inside of the spine, moving through, plain and easy. And now we're sending the energy out easily, softly through the world, breathing it open, sending it a long way, easy. And we're going to start feeling the energy coming from our belly, just as if we were in a cocoon, much like the cocoon of being in the virus, time of the virus, social isolation. But now we're in this intimate area around our breath with the intimacy of a quiet lover with life, the beloved, feeling the air just next to our skin, easing. Perhaps you want some blue to come down through your body, softening and easing the nervous system, smoothing it out. Long lines of soft energy. You can have white for protection, for blue, for healing, yellow for articulation, orange for joy, red for purpose, violet for wisdom. And we're leaving a place for joy. We're remembering joy in all of this. remembering joy in the area. And now we're going out to the room or to the very, if you're in a garden or near the shore, just stabilizing yourself against the trees and the sky. Stabilizing the energy still coming from the pelvis, past the deep heart, past the blue sky mind. And now we're sending the energy out through the community, spinning off and through the deep earth, through the lava at the center of the earth, out through the head into the universe, coming from our bellies. And we're feeling past all the sore and sorry things, moving them away. You don't want to stabilize what does not work. You want to transform that, using the transition, the being alive, this moment, the next moment, this moment, the next moment. And now from the very far edges of the universe, from whatever divinities that see and know you, you're sending the energy out and touching through the fingertip edges of your energy, through the toe tip energies of your feet, and through the energy out your hair into the world as far as you can. And now we're going to bring that energy back from the world into your belly, back from the world into your belly, drawing it in, seeing how you are separated from the energy and you are part of it as it leaves you and as you receive it back in. And now into the area of our communities, spinning past the sorrows and the worries, offering health and blueness and ease. And as we offer that to others from the center of ourselves, centered and easy, we ourselves find our strength and our connectivity and the health of our body. Now moving into the room where the trees and grass just around you, stabilizing in this energy, feeling the energy coming as the walls, floor, and ceiling see you, or as the trees, sky, and grass, sand, wood, see you. And then into the intimacy of your cocoon, feeling energy coming and filling the center of your being, and bringing that to a nice, easy, soft pulse. And we're going to soften the palm of the hands, the arch of your foot, and the upper soft palate. Just feeling the upper soft palate, palm of your hands, and arch of your feet, yielding, pressing through the palm and the arch, pressing, yielding, and this big, soft, juicy ease in the back of the throat. Soft, easy, breathing, soft, easy. And I'm going to invite you to stick image of a balloon in small balloons, bubbles really, in any part of your body that feels sore or tense or won't lift, or in any concept that you have that feels sore or tense and won't lift. Any soreness and sadness that needs room, you're placing it in or around your body and expanding it, opening it, floating with it, perfectly at ease, perfectly planted in midair, And you're going to now start going backwards into your back body. Just feeling for the back body as you nestle into the mystery, nestle into the not knowing, nestle into the magnificence of that not knowing. Nestle into it, still centered. Nestle into it, breathing and alive. Your compassionate heart in the body where you can act from it. Your energy, your fire, your passion, your revolution in your legs where it can walk you to just action. Breathing it, feeling it, alive with it. Touch on it, let it go. Touch on it, let it go. It's kind of like swimming in the shallow end of the pool. You don't have to commit to the whole thing. Just go with the feeling, come back. And the mind, expansive, open, oxygenated, so it can think and clearly understand the signals of decision-making from the fire in your belly and be soft and yielding, loosening, as Francis Bond would say, the shackles of ideology, making the brain breathe, putting your troubles on a larger field and scaffolding, noticing that the brain is a muscle. It's a place. It's a thing. It's part of nature, your piece of nature. Your emotion, thought, all actively floating and easy. And we're going to bring that down and soften and just rock the center of our being. Open our eyes and let the world see us. Open our heart through the back and through the front, firmly planted in midair in our deep heart. Easy with the bowl of our hips, the pelvic floor, and the flame of our being with an open, easy, blue sky mind, ready for action that helps us and helps others in our healing and our journey. I love this work so much. Oh, so blessings on you all here from Montreal. And just blessings on Hollyhock. Such a remarkable place. Blessings on all of you I know. Blessings on you I've yet to meet. And may we face the challenges of this world firmly planted, centered in our bodies, centered in our being, centered in our love, centered in our commitments, and at ease, holding a place for joy. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.